So a new trailer of Tower of God came out yesterday, and I think it's time I kind of talk about it and just get my overall thoughts out there since I have technically read the webtoon of Tower of God. I'm not up to date to clarify, but I think I want to talk about that trailer. So the trailer kind of gives us a little bit more insight to how the art and animation of Tower of God is. As I've already talked about in my video earlier last week, I talked about how Tower of God is a series when you first start the webtoon, the art isn't the best. However, because of this fact, it makes you really appreciate the evolution and the beauty of the artist's work as the story progresses. You can see how the writing becomes even better and the artwork becomes a lot better as the story continues forward, and it's amazing to see that evolution, that growth of a writer slash artist. And it seems like this preview is kind of like a cross between both styles. It's a cross between, the artwork of the original, like when it first started, but also the artwork of the latest stuff as well. And it's like a hybrid. It's a weird hybrid that really has a unique style to it. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of Mob Psycho. If you've ever watched Mob Psycho, I think most of you have. It's a very popular series. Many really loved it last year when it aired season 2, and because of the popularity of Mob Psycho, I think many will understand that Mob Psycho has a weird art style. It's very different from the normal anime that you would see. And when you look at Tower of God, it's very similar. It has a very similar circumstance. The art style is definitely different to the whole line work, just to the way the backgrounds are done. It's just the way the characters express themselves. It's very different. And like I said, the only thing that really comes close to just kind of describing the difference in art style is something like Mob Psycho. And I really do just love how the animators are really trying to keep that traditional look of Tower of God within the anime instead of just trying to make it like a typical anime style. So 10 points there. That's amazing. I really appreciate that extra effort. So to get into kind of what we saw, it looks like the animation is definitely amazing. Like, from the brief little clips we saw, it looks like this is probably going to be taking place between episode 1 to maybe episode 4 of content of Tower of God. And honestly, from what I could just briefly see, it looks great. Like, backgrounds to the movement of the characters. I love the facial expressions, just all around the music, which I'll get into that in just a second, but it's a good trailer just for that alone. But getting into the music, though, the music is, okay, so that is something big. Apparently, the person working on the music is the same individual that worked on The Rising of the Shield Hero and Made in Abyss's soundtrack. That says a lot. That really says a lot for just the quality of what this Tower of God soundtrack is gonna be like. And I'm just gonna be straight up with you. When I was starting Tower of God for the first time, I was listening to music on the side, and I hope I'm not the only one to do this. Like, when you read a manga or something, or read a book or whatever, you put music on the side to listen to that fits the vibe, the theme of said story. And I'll be honest with you, what I listened to when I read Tower of God was Dragon Ball Z. I listened to the Dragon Ball Z Bruce Falconer music from the original English dub a long time ago. I know many might say, like, that music of all music or whatever, but I personally felt it, like, fit. The entire soundtrack, all the soundtracks of Bruce Falconer playing in kind of like a loop while reading Tower of God. It was fun. It was a great experience. And, it's nice to see now some of the music I listen to kind of gives me the same vibe to the trailer that we got yesterday, and I'll finally be able to read Tower of God with music that is actually from Tower of God. It's kind of like when I read Made in Abyss chapters, I listen to Made in Abyss music, so it's just kind of cool. I really think the music is definitely amazing, and I mean, like I said, it speaks for itself. If you watched Rising of the Shield Hero, you know the music of Shield Hero was beautiful. I loved it, and Made in Abyss speaks for itself too. That speaks so much for itself. So yeah, I do think that this is probably going to be just even better anime than I realized, just because of the music now, to just the way the animation looks. Super excited, honestly. It cannot come soon enough. But I kind of wanted to update all of you guys with the trailer, my overall thoughts on it. And if you want to see the trailer for yourself, I'll link it down in the description for you can watch it. But with that, I love you guys. Be safe, stay healthy. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you want to get notified for whenever I upload a video, please click the bell icon down below. And with that, Chibi out.